comfortable. So the waterfront is, of course, the place you would like to see, the direct connection between the city and the water, but it is not necessarily the most pleasurable place and comfortable place to stay. The breakup of the roads into winding and opening street width, creating kind of quiet and tranquil places, are playing with the idea of wind shadows and playing with the idea of creating kind of city situations to enjoy the place outside, even if we have temperatures like 16 degrees, but a wind chill which makes it unpleasant to sit outside. The closeness to the waterfront itself will anyway kind of give the opportunity of light and the breeze and the winds kind of to these places, so that you will have definitely kind of the senses which are necessary to make you feel that you are not in the mountains but somewhere close to the sea. I will now click a bit faster, through the visions. All what you see is we have so far not talked about architecture. Architecture will be solved in the competitions, which will be which we will run, kind of after the master plan and all formal, kind of procedures are decided and closed. This is just our idea, which we would give in a very tight design brief, to architects to deal with these kind of forms and these kind of patterns. Our master plan ideas for this have been very much concentrated on heights, on the accents, on the depths of the streets, the depths of the buildings, how to incorporate and maintain kind of existing structures as the cinema building, with actually strengthening their position, even enlarging kind of this cultural element in the scheme. The language of the building is taken from studies which actually had been given to us, and which were performed by the city of Gdynia in order to talk about the historical aspects and the character of the city. And we found it very helpful, kind of to play with this, because most elements are naturally, kind of also helping to enhance the quality and increase the quality of living, kind of in this particular city close to the Baltics. You see, the emphasis is very much on public spaces, on the dimension between it. We are not afraid of narrowness. We are rather, kind of try to get to the limits what Polish building rights are allowing, and they are not in order to maximize, but rather, to give the whole thing a human scale instead of a traffic car-orientated organized development. So this is what we worked on, and this is what we would like, kind of to proceed with in a dialogue with the city. For us, it's very important to do all this work by using, let's say, kind of the opportunities you have to communicate with the entities in the different city departments. It was very good to hear in the first presentation by Jason that it is a very, very important element of the success of these kind of developments, that this communication goes right, that the parties are having kind of the passion to create visions, to understand the particularities of their place, and to work together in order to bring forward results which are then long-term successful for the citizens and for the visitors to the city. But the focus of our development is clearly lying on repairing kind of a misfortunate development which we observed here for the city of Gdynia, that the city rather is fleeing the center and creating suburban cities which are completely disconnected from the urban fabrics, the urban functions, and also creating lots of problems in the future for the environmental sustainability ideas, which are worldwide being heavily discussed, and which will we all have to face the consequences of these things in a couple of years. City center developments are offering the opportunity to think over kind of these expansions, and rather starting to limit a vast expansion and concentrate by supporting all the best aspects of city living. Thank you very much.
Dziękuję bardzo za wystąpienie. Teraz chciałbym zaprosić naszych prelegentów tutaj na środek. Będzie możliwość zadania pytań i rozmowy. Please, zachęcam do zadawania pytań. Ktoś ma jakieś pytania?
Ja mogę zapytać. Jacek Urban, Stowarzyszenie Nasza Gdynia. Jeżeli dobrze zrozumiałem, to celowym by było utworzenie bliżej brzegu morza przystanku kolejki SKM, tak, żeby ta komunikacja czy dotarcie ludzi z innych części Gdyni bądź okolic było proste i skuteczne, piechotą na przykład, tak?
I think this would go a bit too far. I think the existing infrastructure in Gdynia is extraordinarily good. It doesn't have to be improved, to the extent that now, complicated investments have to be, kind of addressed first. I think the SKM connection at the existing train station is sufficient enough. What is missing is actually to get the corridors more attractive to walk down, and there are lots of other opportunities within your infrastructural systems, like the OBUS system or bus system, which could actually, kind of take over, kind of this need, kind of to get public transport into the waterfront developments.
Okej, może taka linia wahadłowa, tramwajowa linia wahadłowa by rozwiązała ten problem, bo inwestycja w przedłużenie czy rozszerzenie sieci SKM byłaby pewnie trudna, ale taka wahadłowa, krótka linia na przykładzie Lizbony, na przykład tramwajowa od stacji Gdynia Główna Osobowa do właśnie waterfrontu by rozwiązała problem takiej szybkiej i skutecznej komunikacji.
I fully agree. We have lots of cities in Europe trying to improve, kind of their infrastructural systems. There's always, every city is dreaming, also, kind of these kind of connections. They are binding a lot of investment and long term. I think, these, nevertheless, long term, these ideas are things which should be considered in order to reduce, the individual traffic. And